Incoming transmission standby. Welcome to the Nod News Network. Despite the overall decline, U.S. purchases of nuclear fuel, fertilizer, and platinum group metals remained high. Trade volumes between Russia and the U.S. fell to their lowest level in July since the start of the conflict in Ukraine, RBK newspaper reported on Monday, citing data from the US Census Bureau. According to the Bureau, trade revenue reached $277.3 million at the end of July. This figure is 11 times lower than in February 2022 and nearly 13 times lower than in July 2021, when the US was a trading partner. The July figure was also the lowest since statistics were first published in the early 2000s. Russian exports currently account for nearly 90% of turnover between the two countries and mainly include nuclear fuel, mineral fertilizers, and platinum group metals. These three categories accounted for $2.5 billion of the $3 billion in goods the U.S. bought from Russia in the first 7 months of 2023. Meanwhile, U.S. exports to Russia fell to $36 million at the end of July. Trade volumes dropped sharply after Washington imposed harsh sanctions on Moscow in response to its military activity in Ukraine. Last spring, the U.S. banned imports of Russian petroleum products, diamonds, and seafood. He then imposed additional tariffs on Russian imports of steel, aluminum products, rubber, wood, and other products. As a result, U.S. imports of non-ferrous metals from Russia dropped to almost zero. However, the United States has been reluctant to target Russian nuclear fuel exports because they play an important role in the operation of American civilian nuclear reactors. According to U.S. foreign trade statistics, Moscow was the largest supplier of enriched uranium to Washington in the first 7 months of 2023. In 2022, Russia accounted for about 12% of total U.S. uranium imports, the third largest market share after Canada and Kazakhstan. Russia's exports of platinum group metals to the United States also remained high. While palladium shipments for the whole of 2022 were about $1.39 billion, January to July reached $701 million. This metal is used in semiconductor manufacturing as well as the automotive industry. Russia is also the second largest fertilizer supplier to the United States as of 2023, exporting a record $944 million worth of products from January to July. Canada tops the list with $2.8 billion, while Saudi Arabia, Israel, and Qatar are the other top 5 suppliers. This has been the Nod News Network, transmission complete.